If you use one of these cutting machines, or indeed any cutting machine that uses a sticky mat, you know that mat loses its stickiness before the mat actually wears out. So we're going to show you how you can revive your mat to get it back to its stickiness again. This is one of our K&K cutting mats that's just lost its stickiness. Now what we did, we've given it a good wash in soap and water and scraped off everything we can. The cleaner you make it, the easier it is to use. Now all you're going to need is a little sealed container to store your mixed up glue. So this sponge brush, and you're going to need some Aleene's Tack It Over and Over glue available on our website. Now what we're going to do is mix this with 50% water and 50% glue. So here's our water, and we're just going to add some of the Aleene's glue. There we go, a good dollop in to match the amount of water that we've got. And you just need to give this a good mix up. I just use my finger, it's perfectly safe. Okay, so now we're all mixed up. We'll take our sponge brush and we'll just paint some of it on. I'll just put it on the top half of the mat, so we've got a before and after. Now the nice thing about using this with a sponge brush, or any kind of brush in all honesty, is that you can get it exactly where you want it and not down the edges of the mat. Now it's always been a problem when you're using a aerosol adhesive, is that you really need to mask those edges up, otherwise the traction wheels of your cutting machine have got to run through the stickiness, and you don't really want that to happen. So you can put this on quite precisely and get a very quick cover with very little glue. So one bottle of this Aleene's Tack It Over and Over glue is going to do your mat many times over, which is going to save you an awful lot of money in the long run. After about 30 to 60 minutes you'll come back and you'll find it'll be perfectly dry, and there we go, we can put something down there, a sheet of paper, and it is perfectly stuck. There's no problem. We usually use a brayer to make sure everything's down. You can experiment with the mix from glue to water to get the tackiness that you need on your mat, but as you can see, the Aleene's Tack It Over and Over glue could be the solution to restoring your mats.